Welcome everybody to the show, Conversation That Matters. Before we go on to the Global Women Empowerment Summit itself, I'd like to definitely ask a little bit about you. All right. I got to know a little bit that you were already an entrepreneur before you came, and you were from Hungary. Could you share a little bit about your journey from Hungary right up to Malaysia?
So thank you for the question and hello everyone. It's really nice to be here at your show. And so my story, where does it start? So I came from Hungary. Hungary is, in the middle of Europe, in the heart of Europe. It's a small country, and I'm coming from a city which has 17,000 inhabitants. So if you compare it to Kuala Lumpur, it's like just a very, very small little village. And I was learning a lot of things, and I'm an economist and bank management and stock exchange, but I'm also a dancer, and I'm also a brand strategist and a brand identity expert. And I was working for different companies. I started with working in foreign trade, and then I was working as a team leader in a multinational company. I was working as a system administrator. I was doing a lot of things. And slowly I was coming closer to coaching and closer to what I want to do, what I like to do, to work with people. And next to this, I was dancing because I'm a dancer since I was 6. So I'm also doing
Wow.
that. I'm still teaching, and I'm also an art therapist, life coach. So if you check my background, it's very diverse. And I think that's what actually inspires everything what I do. I like to see everything from many perspectives. And when I came here, it was a decision because my husband moved, so I had to follow. But this was a really interesting journey because I was totally independent before. That means I had my salary, I had my business, I had my entrepreneurship, and I had to give up everything, included my family, because I don't really see them just once a year. And I moved here and I couldn't start anything. I couldn't find a job or do anything what I wanted to do. First of all, because I'm an expert and I'm on team leader level, so I'm not really on the high management level. So my positions are not so sig. So it was a really long time for me to find out what I would like to do. But I knew that I want to be independent again because I didn't really like to be dependent on someone. So it took me like a year to adjust. I started with dancing. I built up a dance community. We had dance parties together. And then after I got to know the people, I started the women empowerment workshops. It was free workshops for women entrepreneurs, and we raised awareness against domestic abuse and violence. And then I started my branding. So basically what you see here, what I explained very shortly and very fast, is how I built myself up again. And I built up 3 brands in these 4 years since I'm living in Malaysia. And yeah, I think that's about me. That's all what I can say in a short while.
Right. And what took you into the journey of? I noticed that yeah, a big part of your business is also coaching, right? What brought you into coaching?
Coaching is because I'm a dancer. So whenever you are an artist or you are a dancer, especially, you are connecting with people all the time. So I realized that dancing has something extra to give to the people, and I try to create some kind of coaching methodology, and I created my own, which can be used in business, which can be used in life coaching, which can be used in any type of setup. Because when I bring dancing, when I bring the connection, or I bring a different perspective about leadership and following people, it gives the people a different, easy to understand, tangible thing that they can really understand when you are coaching them. So I think I brought this kind of artistic view into the business, and that's what attracting people.
And one of the big things that you're doing is coaching on personal branding, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, I'm doing it before people go online. So I'm not doing the digital marketing part or this kind of stuff. I'm doing some kind of self-exploration so that the people know who they are. I call it like the big 3, like the profession, the passion, and the mission. Because I believe if you have all the 3, you live a fulfilled life. And it's really working very well for me for the last 10 years. So I think this is something that I can give to the people, and I really love to do that. I love to help people and enable people to do things.
All right. So, and I understand that your clients are all from in many parts of the world, right? So where are some of them coming from? Some of your clients.
I have a Hungarian, I have from the US, I have also from Malaysia. So it's really all over the world. Actually, it's just up to how they find me, right? Some of them, most of them are referrals, so it's like from a friend of a friend of a friend, and they are just coming, and then we work together. I have a lot of mentees. I like to work with young people, so I'm trying to help them. And I think it's also a responsibility because I was still the generation before the smartphones. So I see how was it before and how is it after. So I can tell them a little bit about the different things and what they can get from the older generation and what they can give to the older generation.
Right. Okay, so you've been living here in Malaysia since 2016.
Yes.
I'm sure you've been traveling around a lot. What are some of the best places you've been here in Malaysia? Before we go into the actual summit.
I love Malaysia because you have so many beautiful places. So we spend time a lot to move around, and we were even checking the tapir in the jungle in the
Oh,
in the
yeah, I
forest.
heard about that one.
We spent the night in the jungle to wait for them, and it was really nice experience. A little bit fearful, but otherwise it was nice. You're waiting in the jungle, you don't know what's coming, and then you hear the noises, and then you have to stay up during the night. But I like also Borneo. We went to the Mount Kinabalu. We went up. It's an amazing experience. We did the pinnacles, which is also dangerous but very nice to do. And we went also the Perhentians. Perhentians is one of my favorite islands in Malaysia.
Perhentian, yeah. It's
It's
really
beautiful.
beautiful, right? Very clear waters.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's still clear. Although we could talk about this, how it could be a little bit more sustainable, but yeah, it's still okay. It's still nice.
Okay, so let's get on. Okay, we have some friends who have come in and to say hello. We have Ahmad Tamizi, we have Walid Abdullah, we have Reka, we have Yogesh Warren, all right? So they're all from LinkedIn and Facebook. They are here to say hello to you and to listen to what else you have to share after this.
Hi,
O-
everyone. Nice to meet you.
Okay, so what is the Global Women Empowerment Summit? What is it about?
Okay, so what is it about? I would like to redefine the meaning of empowerment with the participants. So, until the 4 days, we will explore empowerment through the Wheel of Life. We go through all the topics of the Wheel of Life, and we will see the empowerment part of it, like how you can empower through sustainability, or how you can empower through mental health or education or any business entrepreneurship, right? We will touch all the different topics around the Wheel of Life. And what I see now and what I feel in the world, it's really going to the places where we use labels. And these labels are not so good to use, because then you have the expectations, and when you have expectations, then you are judging people, and when you judge people, then everything gets a little bit less efficient and less nice. So what I want to do during this summit, I would like to gather the people together from all the different backgrounds, very diverse background, and I would like to ask their perspectives, what they think empowerment is, and what they believe it should be. I'm including men into the conversation, so this is a summit where men and women next to each other talk openly about what empowerment means and how they can help each other together. It's coming from the same thing that I'm a dancer, so I believe for independent union, which is like a two-person working together and growing together. You need two strong entities supporting each other, and then you can grow together on a way which is supportive and good for both of you. So the whole summit is around this, and we would like to reach also not just the academic level. I would like to offer this summit for free. So this is a completely free summit. All the 108 experts, they are coming volunteering, and everyone can come for free. So I'm searching for NGOs and communities who are having members like refugees or old folks homes or women with difficulties, because I want to enable them to have these 4 days to learn, to be able to think about how they can get out of their situation, what they can do, how we can help them. So I would like to enable more people to change their lives.
All right. So something very interesting you mentioned earlier is about the wheel, right? So what is the wheel about? How does it play a part? What do you mean by the whole
Wheel
wheel?
of Life. Okay,
Yeah.
so the Wheel of Life is a coaching methodology, right? It's about all the different areas where you perform on a different level, right? So when you are assessing your life, you look at this wheel and you are saying, okay, in family relationships, I am okay. I am level 9 or I'm level 7, right? And in mental health, I'm like level 5. So your goal with the Wheel of Life is to increase and grow inside and thrive towards the 10, thrive towards the perfection of that part of your life. And it takes all the different professional sides, the different perspectives, and it helps you to see, okay, in this area I would like to grow, in this area I need something that I can do better. So that's what I mean. And we will touch all of these topics. We have 96 hours of content prepared. So it's a huge amount of content that people can take and enjoy.
Right. And what are the different areas of content that all the speakers are going to speak about?
Okay, so if you take this summit, it's from the 1st until the 4th of October, and it will look like a TV show. So in the morning, we will have wellness. So we will have yoga, body clock, we will have fitness, we will have a lot of things happening from 8 until 9. Then after, we will have two celebrities starting the day, and they will introduce the day, what kind of experts will speak, and then you go through the whole thing with youth discussions, panel discussions, business discussions. You will have cooking shows. We will have entertainment and networking at the end of the days. You have financial independence, a lot of topics around domestic abuse. We have a lot of topics about specific issues around gender differences. We have a lot of topics about cultural differences, social stigmas. We have social. Oh, I just cannot say the whole topics because it's like it would take hours to explain.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a lot of different types of topics. They will be revealed soon next week when we fix the system and I find out the technology what will support us. And then everyone else can see all the content, whatever you would like to see, it's there for
Right.
you.
I'm looking forward to see all the different, speakers that are coming out, the different contents and all. So, who are some of the celebrities coming on the show on 1st to 4th?
So maybe you know from Malaysia, because you are from Malaysia, you must know Freda Liu.
Of
Freda
course.
Liu is also on board. We have Datin Shawati. She's also very well known in self-empowerment. We have Rajaria. Raji is also a broadcaster and a TV show star. We have Nick Azar. Nick Azar is a cook. But we have around 40 people from Malaysia, so let me not tell all of them because there are lots of so the
Yeah, you
level
don't
of
want to let
people
go of the whole secret, right?
yeah, no, not just the secret. It's already on LinkedIn. So especially LinkedIn, Facebook, you will see all the things around. But we have 40 people from Malaysia and all in all 108 experts. So it's really like a lot of. We have almost 30 countries from all around the world represented by the experts. So it's
All right.
it's a really diverse background.
Awesome. Right. We are going to get on the the whole journey of the show after this. But before that, let's just say hello to a few more people who have just joined in. We have Siva Kumar, right? One of the regulars in the show. We have Patrick Claus.
Hi,
You,
Patrick.
of course, you remember him, right?
He's one of the speakers at
He's
the
one of the speakers.
even
Yes.
though diversity speaks. Yeah.
Right. Awesome. I'm looking forward. He's really short and sharp. when he speaks about something, he's awesome. And then we have Patty here, an interesting topic tonight. She asked, how may I know how to join the summit? Maybe I'll leave that to you, Andrea.
Yeah, so if you would like to join the summit, you just have to go to www.whatwomenwantworkshops.com. So that's our website. You will find it also under my account. And feel free to join it for free. All you have to do is register. And after that, you will receive emails from us with the different links that you can use during the 4 days. And it's easy to use, and you feel free and pick what you like, or just stick to the screen for 4 days. I think it will worth it.
Right. So to help you, Patty, we will put up the link in the comment sections later. Then you can just click on the link and then go in and see. All the speakers are already up there already, Andrea.
Yes, we are updating the site every day. Today I closed the doors. I had to close the doors, so no more experts can come, because I still get a lot of contact details, and the people would like to join in. So I just have to say to all the experts out there that we are not stopping after this summit. We are planning to do empowerment chapters to help people to grow, and every single year we will do a summit specified on specific topics. So this first summit ever, it will show the whole palette, all the colors and all the topics. And from now on, every single year, we will focus on, for example, financial independence, or entrepreneurship, or mental health, or youth empowerment, right?
Okay, so Andrea, so now is the big thing, right? What triggered you to create this whole big event to a point where you're targeting about 1,000 participants, and right now you have about 96 speakers, right?
108.
108 speakers.
Yes, 108 speakers. That's the final number, and we have 620 registrations as of today.
And just 380 more to hit the target of 1,000.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what triggered you? What triggered you to actually start something like that? Was it in your mind already something so huge, or as it started, it became larger and larger and larger?
It has many triggers, right? First of it was that I moved to Malaysia. Let's start there. It has also some part of it because I had to build up myself, and I had to build up my credibility. And honestly, it's not so easy as an expert or someone who is dependent, right, in another status. And also the other thing, I got stranded out of Malaysia for 4 months in March, because I was leaving to travel somewhere, because I love to dance. So I wanted to go to Buenos Aires to dance some tango, and it never happened because they closed the borders. So I got stranded out, and I couldn't come back to Malaysia, to my home, for 4 months. And in this period, I was living the most creative time of my life. I started a lot of things, like if you see the Weavers, the weekly entrepreneur webinars, that
Right.
I started this little community. I did a lot of things, a lot of coaching. My brand was getting stronger, and everyone in the meantime was coming back to me, like frustrated or very sad, or relationships were breaking up. I got a lot of friends calling me frustrated. They have kids, and the kids were like driving them crazy because they were the whole family. And I was like, all right, I'm not suffering enough. It seems like I'm okay. Let's do something so that I can feel with them and I can make them a little bit more positive. And I took on something that was bigger than me. I said, all right, I will organize a Global Women Empowerment Summit where I can help ladies and men to connect and to start something together. And then I was like still not sure how to do it. So I never did this before. This is the first time ever I'm doing it. So I thought, okay, we will have like 20 participants. We will do some talks. But on the way, I got so energetic that maybe the positive energy, or maybe the vibes that I'm sending out, everyone was sending more and more people. And it became huge, and it really became global. And then now the team is like not just a huge team, but you have to understand at the beginning for 1 month it was only me. And when it got to like, I think around 50 experts, I was like, we have to do something. I cannot do it alone. So I started to gather a team, and we have now I call them the heart of the project. So we have Chanel and her team from Philippines. They are doing all the beautiful images now for you, what you see all over the social medias. I have
Ah,
GD, who is, maybe you know GD Naidu. He
yes, of course.
technological background and all the things that I don't understand.
Right,
He's
right, right. He's a
and we
military man.
He's amazing. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Just read his posts and you will see. And you have Mala from MyTech, and that's
Yes.
is what the big announcement last week, that this week actually, that we got MyTech as the supportive partner. So all the Malaysian team will be broadcasted live from MyTech. We will use it as a headquarter during the 4 days. And we have also other people inside the project team, like Sherwin from the UK. He's helping me to set up the system. So this is the core team, and we all work together to make this happen. And it's not a huge team, so whatever work you see, it's done by us. And yeah, it's a great experience. But yeah, I never thought that I will not sleep, and my husband has to bring me to the table and watch me until I start to eat. And
Wow.
otherwise, I don't eat because I'm just in my little, tunnel all the time, concentrating. What can take me away is a little bit of dancing. So sometimes I'm just taking a break and I'm doing some dancing, and then I can little bit disconnect from all this. But it's really I can say it's an amazing experience. So the main goal behind it was that I call that like a little drop in the ocean can create global waves, right? That was my tagline, because I believe I have 2,500 followers on LinkedIn, right? So I'm not such a big fish on LinkedIn, how they say. But I was thinking that if I can do this, if I can pull this up, and then I can do this already, the fact that I'm doing it and I can do this, it will enable others and inspire others to dream big. Because I always think big, and I am not thinking about, okay, what will happen if it's not. No, it will happen. It will be there, and we will be there, and we will manage to do it. No matter how, we will just go through it, and we improvise on the way. So maybe it's also my dancing background, that I'm taking the things like as they are and I'm flowing with them. And if we have to change the system, we change the system. If we have 100 experts instead of 20, we will make it happen. If someone wants to come in and sponsor at the end of the day, it's okay for me. If not, I have the means to sponsor it. So now for me, it's an investment. So it's like I cover it because I believe if you give, it comes back at once. So I believe there are people who need it more than me, although my business was also slower during this period. But I really believe there are more people who are really in more desperate situation. And with this summit, we will just bring them something positive. And if I already can make some people happier, that's already, I reach my goal.
What do you hope to achieve with this summit, with all these different levels of people, right? What do you hope to achieve in terms of
I,
like the,
um,
yeah,
yeah, it's really interesting what you asked. So I was thinking a lot about the goals of the summit, and what I think it's the most important thing for me is to show diversity. If you saw the first teaser that we posted, it was all about different people on the same page, without judgment, without labels, walking together through the stream of life, and reaching things together with helping each other and supporting each other. And what actually already it's proven, because I got the 108 experts on board. For volunteering, no one is paid, right? All the 108 experts are coming just because of the big goal at the end, that we support others. So this part is already proven. And the other thing is that we need in the world nowadays today something that is just showing the people that you don't have to see someone upon the skin color, upon the culture, upon the any kind of judgment or label, or whether she's a man, whether he's a man, or whether she's a lady. It's just humanity at the end. We are all the same, no matter which age you are, no matter which race you are. We are the same, and we are in this whole, for example, the pandemic together, right? Everyone is suffering from it. Some people gain on it, some people lose on it. But at the end, the situation is affecting all of us. So why do you say that, okay, women are affected more, or these people are? No, all of us, families, young to old people, all of them are affected. There are still people who are like transgenders. I'm talking about transgenders, and we will have some secret rooms where we will represent underrepresented communities, because I want to show the people they are amazing. I met some guys, they are doing amazing jobs, and it's not because they are this or that or that or that label. It's because the personality is nice. They are doing the things they want to share and save others. I just want to lose the labels. That's all.
Right.
I wish the world could lose all the labels. That's my big dream.
Right. Okay, so like this question drove me curious also. Why Women Empowerment Summit? Why do we need it?
Yes, so I started with the women because the women are bringing up the next generation, right?
Right.
Women are very important in all the cultures, and mothers and women and parents, they are all the center of our life, right? But on the other hand, I was thinking, I want to change this. So to change this, first, you have to call up on this title, Women Empowerment. I want to challenge it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna take it away at the fourth day of the summit. I want to say Global Empowerment Summit, and I
Mm.
want to put the new definition there, because we were talking with some experts. I was talking to Dion Jensen from New Zealand. He's a guy,
Right. Right.
and he's empowering already women. And we were thinking about the feminine energies and the masculine energies, because
Yeah.
today everyone is pushed to use the masculine energies, and whatever
Yeah.
you see in the world is because of that. It's not because it's bad, but
Right.
it's harsh, it's strong, it's going through everything. It's like the survival, it's normal, like it's
Right.
from humanity. But we also need the other part. We need the female energy, which is caring, which is more thinking about the next generation. It's about more nurturing. And if the two of them could finally get in balance, and what happens to New Zealand, what happens to Sweden, what happens to the Nordic countries, can happen to each and every country. And finally, we can move towards something different. But until we are pushing the people to become masculine, and or you can only survive, for example, as a woman, if you are very like a bossy girl, right? But why you should be the bossy girl? You can be the biggest, the best mother ever, and an empowered mother, right? And your goal is to be mother. Why you should feel bad about it, that you want to be a nice, gentle, humble mother, right? Because it's your personality. So it's coming also from my branding perspective, I think, because it's all upon the personality. So if you try to change your own personality, you are not 100% yourself. That's the first thing, that your image will start to change. Your image will start to differ from your original brand. So the people will see you differently because of the little, you lie.
Yeah.
It's a bit of lie about yourself, and people will realize it. But you see now today how I'm talking to you. I'm talking like this to everyone, no matter whether I talk to a president or a lady on the street. No matter what, this is Andrea, what you see here, and that's what
Mm.
made me successful, and that's what I'm trying to coach to people, to find this voice. It took some time. You have to go through a lot of thinking, self-discovery. It was struggling for me too when I arrived to Malaysia, for example. First 1.5 years, I cried a lot of times because my husband went away. The first week we arrived on Saturday, I still remember, and Monday he was already away traveling around Southeast Asia. And I was like alone in a flat, without no one. And I was like, what will I do here? I don't have friends. I don't have anyone. I don't know what to do. So you have the ups and downs. But if you don't lose yourself, you keep this, keep yourself to your purpose and your values, and then no one can push you aside. No one can give you extra circles in your life, because then you will just go, no matter what happens, towards your principles, your goals. You will attract those people who are resonating with you. So that's this truthfulness, this honesty. I think that's what the world needs. That's how it could change to the better.
Right. Yeah. For me, I think the world is driven a lot by masculinity right now, and we definitely need the feminine energy to be up a lot more, right? To have a little bit of balance in the whole world. That's what I see. Now, Andrea, I'm sure you have gone through a lot to create this whole summit, right? It started with a simple idea, and then slowly it grew, and now we have 100 over speakers, and also we're targeting about 1,000 participants, right? So I'm sure in the journey you have got through a lot of hardship. Perhaps you could share a little bit about your journey, in this whole creation.
So when you start something like this, first you have to be a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Because you have to know that it will grow over you, so you will have some difficulties, and you have to be very, very positive. I'm really lucky because I'm a born optimist, and then I'm a born opportunity taker. So whatever life brings, I'm just taking it and trying it. So these are the two attributes that maybe it's better if you start a summit like this. The second thing is you need to have some kind of coming from lean management background, and I'm an auditor, and I know Six Sigma and all these kind of things. So I have this kind of project view. This is very useful when you start something like this. So all this was a very good background for me. And because of this, I started with first drawing out why I'm doing this summit, first of all. So my objectives with the summit, my purpose with the summit, and how I want to see it, what I want people to see in it, and what can be attractive, what are the topics that I want to talk about. So this is the basic. And then after that, of course, you have a technological background, which, for example, I don't even know. I was Googling today what is 10 megabits and what is 10 megabytes, because I really don't know. So it was like Mbps there, okay. And then big letter Mbps. Oh, it's the same or it's not? And then you just have to do this, right? Or I never did
Right.
daily vlogs on YouTube. I don't really like to be on videos because I love
Right.
the personal touch. I love to go offline. But since I'm doing daily one video, I'm improving. And I wanted to show to the people that check back, my first video was really bad. I checked
Right.
7 days. I was figuring out where to sit. If people could see me now, I'm on the kitchen floor, sitting on my sofa pillows. And normally I'm using my fitness ball to sit on, but now the camera is a bit higher. So my suitcase is in front of me holding my laptop.
I wish I could just see this.
I will send you the picture after that. But yeah, this is the things that you just experience, and you go live, you go talk to the people. And then the other thing is how do you attract the experts themselves, right? Because it's like a big struggle to get to connect with people that you don't know. You have to know that around 60% of the people, more than 60%, I think, I didn't know them before. That means that these experts were coming on board because of some other experts, and then I got some advices from some other experts, and then they told me, oh, you have to talk to this person, and there are super connectors now on LinkedIn. So if you get into this circle, they all bring you around, and it's really nice. It's really like a family. I got to love LinkedIn because of this, compared to all other platforms. And yeah, and that's how it started. And then I started to approach everyone. I even wrote some letters to people that, like Michelle Obama and all this kind of thing. As you try, right? I didn't get an answer, but I wrote about like 30 very famous people, and I got to like, okay, what could I do? What can happen?
Why not, right?
worst thing is that they don't answer, so they
Yeah,
don't come back to you, but at least you did it, at least you approached it, and somehow it made me feel good that I can express myself, and I learned a lot on the way. Even email sending, or one by one searching for emails, and then oh, there is MailChimp, all right. So these kind of little things that you are learning about applications, or it's a crazy crazy interesting and challenging experience, and I would love to see more people doing this, because yeah, at the end you are very tired. I have some problems with sleeping, so I have to force
I'm
myself to
sure.
sleep. But on the other hand, I'm so energized. Like yesterday, we had a talk with all the experts who could join us. So we were around 60 people in one call from all around the world. And
Wow.
at the end of the call, I couldn't go to sleep, although whole day long I was so tired, because when you talk to these people and you see how similar we are and how similar the goals are, right? Then you start to see, all right, I'm doing something great. I'm connecting people on a way, ah, as a small little drop in the ocean, right? So you start to recognize or realize that everyone can do good. Everyone can do the extra bit for another person, right? Even though you are like struggling yourself or something happens to you, you can still give. And the giving is the main thing of life. So yeah, it's an amazing journey. I could just suggest everyone to try it out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, okay. I had my first maybe moment like 2 days ago. I was like, maybe but then I stopped. I didn't told it further, because I was like, no, it's amazing. I love it. So
I'm
I stay
sure.
in
I'm
this
sure.
state. And then after the summit, I go for a 1 week retreat. I will like just go back and check everything and reflect on it, and
Okay.
yeah, it's
So,
a nice.
like, I think we got to, the audience also need to hear this, because, like, sometimes there's also, fear in connecting with bigger people, right?
Yes.
So, I'd like you to just share with some of the people, maybe you've written to them and they haven't answered, but the big thing is actually just taking the chance and going after the possibility that they might actually respond. Would you like to just share with about some of the people you actually wrote to?
Yes, of course. I mean, this is something that we learned. I talked to a lot of people. We strategized about it, and I got a lot of advices. And I know that the possibility of reaching those people is very low, because most of them don't even read their messages
Yeah,
themselves. They have their OLPAs, and you have to, they call them the gatekeepers. So you always
yes,
have to find the gatekeepers, and then you can get in. But
right,
on the other hand, when you are organizing something like this, you are very enthusiastic and you want to do everything what you can, right?
yeah,
And whatever I could reach, whatever I could experience in my life, it came from this go-getter attitude, that you just go, you try, and you can fail, but then you learn, and then you go again and you try, and nothing bad can happen to you, because they will not come back to you, Andrea, why did you write me this letter, right? The worst thing can happen is that they don't write you back.
yeah,
But on the other hand, it's proving that you can do things, and I think it's coming also. I really would like people to try out this the dancing, and to get familiar of dancing with different people. I do Argentine tango, and in Argentine tango, when you are dancing with someone, you have to change after 4 dances to a new partner. So it's designed like that, that after 4, you have 3 or 4, you have another music, and then you search for another partner, and you have to, like, we call it cabaseo, you search for the eyes, and
right,
then you get your new partner. And because you always get to know new people, I call it like reading new novels or new books, right? You are really connecting with another person, and the fear what we have, it's coming because of the virtualization mostly, because before we didn't have this, right? I
yeah,
remember my hometown, everyone was saying hi, everyone was looking into the eyes when you talk to each other.
yeah,
in dancing it's still the same, but when you are offline or online like this one, like we are like this, I will never connect with you on the same way like when I meet with you in person.
Yeah.
So people are connected, but in the reality it's not really connected.
Yeah.
So we know each other, but we are not deeply um, getting to know each other. And when you think about dancing or coming into an embrace in tango, you really have to let yourself go and follow the other person as they are. And this is what I put into my own coaching methodology too. You have to try this out to be able to follow a person without any judgment, without any
Mm.
thoughts, second thoughts, because then the connection is gone. Tango is improvisative, so you will never know what's next. You can guess, and the first time when you dance with someone, the guessing is coming. So you try to do a step, but it's not coming. So you have to let go yourself, and you have to really connect to the person. And then when you do that, then you are really building up this bubble and you are out of everything and you two of you are connected. And that's what's missing from the world, because through cameras and through all these virtual things, and we are going there, right? So AI is coming, so we will be sitting at home and the robots will put the things on the shelves and you will be the one directing the robots, but you will not have, for example, the contact with the people.
Yeah.
Imagine this thing is all upon us. It's the responsibility of the human nature to keep up our humanness, to keep up us ourselves, to keep connected with humans and not put ourselves into boxes and not leave the home and not learn again. It's very, very, very interesting. The youth today, they miss out on a lot of things. They are very savvy. They know everything. They can create, like I have a youth volunteer team. They create a TikTok like in 1 second. They post on LinkedIn like this. They do a video in 5 seconds. But when it comes to emotional intelligence and connecting with other people, they have difficulties. They don't know. All my mentees, they don't know how to deal with, how to approach another person, how to talk to them, how to say hi, how to get to know a new person. So these are very interesting questions, and we will talk about this one also during the summit because it's really important for the future, for ourselves. The only thing that will differentiate you from AI, which is not bad, right? But the only thing that you will be different is your personal, the emotional intelligence and your personal input, your personal traits, and that's what will differentiate you. That will be your value proposition, your differentiator. So I think this is a very, very important topic to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. What are some of your most challenging moments when you organize this summit?
For me as a person, because I'm I'm an artist and I'm all about this kind of deep thinking, is to go rational,
Right.
because I go all over the dreams and I'm like up on the clouds, and then someone has to like pull me down like
Pull you
this,
down.
because otherwise I'm flying and I'm organizing like $1 billion summit, but it cannot be. So what you will see, it's all done on budget. So I thought to myself, the only thing that you have to pay is your digital marketing, because without that you are not visible. You need to have a very good technological system, like what the platform will be where people will watch the summit, right? And you have to be prepared. You have to have the experts, and you have to have good videos so that after the summit you can still do something with all the content and what you created. So this is very important when you start. But yeah, sometimes you just carried away. You're being carried away. Because you want this, you want that, and then someone else says this, and it's really hard to say no. It's really, really hard to say no. That's why I think we got to 108, because originally I wanted to cut it at 100, and then someone else came, and I was like, okay, one more, and then I got one more and one more, and then no, I don't want to drive the digital marketing team crazy because every single time I have to update, and I am also doing images because we are not enough people, right? So we created all the yes pictures. I was on Canva like days, for days. I was on Canva creating different pictures, right? And it's a huge work. And then
Oh
someone comes,
yeah.
oh no, no, this is not good. That's not my name. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I have to replace, and then you have to.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a lot of work. You have to appreciate what you see today on social media, because the digital marketers and the image creators head down like crazy. Like I did it because for myself, I did all the images what you saw before the summit. It was all created by me, but it was never like, yeah, it's, yeah, it's something that you have to appreciate. If you have a good team, I have a good one, I really appreciate. It's an amazing job what they are
The
doing.
posters are really nice, really beautiful. I saw, the pictures of the speakers, the new, the posters and all. They're
Yes,
really
the new,
beautiful.
those are the new ones, and I told it everyone, like I was doing it myself, because first I don't have a budget. When you are starting your entrepreneurship, right,
Yeah.
you don't really have budget for this. So what you can save on is all this social media presence. You are engaging with the people. You are creating your own posts, your content, your copywriting, and all these kind of things. But when you grow and when you already can invest, these are the first thing that if you are not marketing savvy, or if you are like me, I'm more of an artist, it's better to outsource it, because you can focus on the other side. So you can do all the other things behind, like building up the people, like working on the coaching modules, or you can do all the other things. So you have to have these kind of boundaries, and once you have the means, I would suggest you to give away everything what is not your main focus or your main talent or skill, because everyone can do it better, although you believe it's better. But I'm a control freak, so sometimes I'm like, no, 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 that one we have to change. No, that's but yeah, you have to give it away, because otherwise it's impossible to go
Yeah.
on long terms.
Okay, so we have here Datu Alia Karen. I'm
Hi,
sure you know
Alina.
her. She's
She's
one of
also
the speakers
speaking,
here,
and
right?
yes, yes, and she's part of the tulips. I love the tulips. They are doing amazing.
Yeah,
We
they're
will
doing an
have a
amazing job.
counseling line during the summit, and
Right.
they will help us to answer difficult questions from those people who are in difficult situations. So she's part of that team.
Oh yeah, they're doing amazing work,
Yes,
Tulips.
yes, exactly.
And did you ever go through any, like, such a difficult, like, you're so positive, you are, you, I'm sure you have to be positive and all, right? But did you go through any really stressful moments, really, emotionally draining moments in the whole process up to now?
Yes, I think so. Like because I'm positive, it's not so often. But yeah, I had like 2 days when I was a little bit lower. When you feel that maybe I cannot, because when you are in this bubble every single day, 24/7, you are working on something, right? You want to make it happen, and sometimes you cannot draw the line between your own life and between what you are doing. Because I love to give, but still I need to eat, I need to sleep, I need
Yes.
to do all the things what I did before. We are really paying attention with my husband that we are still having our moments, we are still having our cafe mornings. I still can go a little bit and train with some of my trainees. We do some strengthening. So it's like you really have to remind yourself sometimes when you're really, really low and very, very tired, that it's because you are neglecting yourself and you are not treating your body on a way that it should be treated. So I'm slowing down. Sunday on, I told everyone I will be on holiday. So
Good.
I
Good for
I
you.
have day, one day when I will just go out. I will leave my phone here. I will be not approachable, because the next I think the next 13 days will be, this is the period when you are getting the most frustration, and I really have to be recharged before it all starts. I'm strategizing it, because I was competing in dancing a lot of times. So for 25 years, I was a competitive dancer. And whenever we went to a competition, we really had to stop before we do it. The trainings, you have to have a little bit of place in between the competition and the trainings, so that you can lay back and relax, and then you gain again an energy, and then when you are at the competition, you are in full fit, and
Right.
it's good.
Okay, so before we finish, right? It has been really, really good having the insights behind the Global Women Empowerment Summit coming this 1st to 4th October. Do you have anything to share with the rest of our friends here? Anything that you would like to share before we finish the show?
There is one thing that I would like to share. I really would like men to come on board, because as I told you, this is a summit for men and women, and without the men, we never know what we can do better and how we can help this to happen. So I would urge the men to register and come on board and be part of the conversation. And on the other hand, I also say, just be the rainbow in someone else's sky. So that every single day, just give a little smile, give a little uplifting to each and every person that you meet. It doesn't really cost anything. So all of us, you remember those kind of things in Europe where we were singing on balconies and people started to...
Yes.
And this is something that I think it's really missing. I miss this kind of feeling that people are encouraging each other and lifting each other. And we will have a little flash mob at the Global Women Empowerment Summit at the beginning. So I want to bring this positivity, and I want the people to say that this is not the end of the world. Although we are facing difficulties, although the economy is going down, although there are a lot of struggles, it's not the end of the world. There was worse, and maybe there will be another situation like this. So the thing what you can do is to take this situation and make the most of it, and try to deal with it in a good way, and reach out for help if you need help. I think that's my message for it. It's enough. I'm always talking, and I'm everywhere now on LinkedIn, so so they heard enough, and and just join the summit. Go to the website, register today. It's free, and support the good cause and be part of the conversation.
Right. So Andrea, thank you very much. I think the Empowerment Summit is coming at a really good time, because we are just coming out from all the MCOs, the RMCOs, and all, where people have been cooped up for a while. And also, like, after that, people have been struggling. A lot of people are still struggling, finding their ways and all. A lot of retrenchment and all. So it's coming out in a good time. But I think we can actually, this summit can help a lot of people gain some positivity, in this kind of environment. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for also organizing the summit. We will see you soon. Again, for all our friends who have stayed back, the link for the summit is right at the comment section. Dato Alia has kindly posted her comment with the link, so you can click the link.
Thank you very much.
Right. So look forward to all the speakers. Again, register. Don't forget to register. I'm registering. I'll see you then.
Let's reach 1,000. Cross the fingers.
Let's go for the 1,000.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So thank you, and bye-bye.
It began with a bold vision to build KL Metropolis, a development that would establish a new international trade and exhibition district in Malaysia, built in partnership with the government by NAZA Group's property arm, NAZA TTDI. The crown jewel of this grand vision is the Malaysia International Trade and Exhibition Centre, the preferred international destination for exhibitions and events. Like the fine gold and silver threads of the Songket weave that inspired its facade design, MyTech is the embodiment of refined craftsmanship, creativity, and precision. As Malaysia's largest exhibition centre, MyTech's functional spaces are unprecedented. Primed for exceptional displays, surrounded by state-of-the-art facilities and amenities. This iconic structure affirms a commitment to innovative excellence. It is a showpiece of engineering ingenuity. An enduring icon built for a new Malaysian era of success.